All right, we need a 7/8 wrench.
7/8 wrench.
Or you got to get out my oxygen sensor socket. 7/8 wrench. Give me a 7/8 wrench. It'll be a little bit easier. It's going to be the bigger ones.
They're going to be a bigger one?
Yeah. Well, no, not like those. Like probably second from the biggest or the
7/8.
biggest one. There you go.
Do you want me to grab that new one?
Nope, not yet.
Oh, because we have to move it.
We have to weld it in. I got to drill a hole and weld it in.
How are we going to close this up?
So I have a plug to go in that. See how?
Why is it all black?
Well, exhaust is in there, but like
Oh,
I don't think it's supposed to do that.
probably not.
And I know they redesigned the sensors, Holley did, because the new ones are not this long. How long the cable is on this one? New ones are shorter than that. All right, so in here they are.
Why did you do that voice? Right here they are. What? Can I put this away or no? You just keep all your tools right here?
Me and Lexi already started working on it. When are you headed over? So these come with plugs. So
Try plugging in?
we're not doing that yet because I'm going to have the plug in it when I go to weld it in.
Oh.
So here's what we got to figure out. What size this hole is, because that's the size of the hole we need in the exhaust to be able to weld it up.
I know how to solve for not the circumference of a circle, but I have to know everything else first.
We're in Dad's shop, honey. There's way easier ways to figure that stuff out. So check this out. See this one that says measuring?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, that's stupid. Why can't I have that in math class?
So, in my measuring tools drawer, I have calipers.
Oh yeah, I'd use one of those in chemistry.
Okay, so that's going to tell us what size that is. So that is 0.865 inches.
Okay.
So now I twisted that and I locked it down. So I know that's the size it is. All right. So then what I do is I use a lot of step bits. Do you want anything?
From what?
Like a coffee or something?
Taquitos.
No.
Oh. Then no.
Okay. No, we should be good. If you're going to stop at a gas station, I'll take a mocha frappuccino. Like the Starbucks one. Okay, so I take that caliper, and that's the biggest size on this bit.
So
I have other bits.
That are bigger?
Yeah, see? So then it would be that size on that bit.
Okay. Are we going to use a smaller one?
Yeah, we're just going to use this one.
So we're going to drill all the way down to that thing?
We're going to drill it so it goes all the way in.
Okay.
So now that we're going to do that, we're going to turn that off, and you're going to put that back in the measure drawer.
I'm a gopher.
Okay, we're going to pull out my welder.
Where's your welder?
The orange one.
That entire thing?
Yeah, hold on a minute.
That entire thing?
Yeah. So take that thing to the right, which is my plasma cutter. Turn it sideways. To the right. Your other right. There you go. Turn that sideways. It's on a roller. Yep, it turns sideways. Okay, now pull that out.
What is this?
And then kind of turn this way.
I know how to move stuff.
Okay. And then it goes underneath your car.
My head.
Yep.
What?
Right. So now it actually needs to be like over here or over there. Because right here is where I got to be working. I'll be working.
Okay, if you wanted it in a specific spot, you could have just
said
moved.
Over here or over there.
I put it right here.
Honey, at angles. The front of that needs to be facing me so I can see what it says.
Oh.
All right. So, what Holley's book says, remember that book that I printed out that you gave me a folder for and I told you needed to read it and you needed to do all that shit and you didn't do any of that?
Yeah.
But luckily, Dad did.
I don't like reading. I'm not going to remember anything.
I know, but we needed information out of it. That's why Dad reads it, is because I need information out of it.
If I need to find something specific, I
understand, but what you should do is just read through the entire thing so you understand how it works and the importance of certain things. So then when you're installing it or when you're working on it, you know the things that you at least recall and you know what sections in. You can go back and look up the exact details.
That's fair. Because I'm not like you. I'm not gonna be able to remember what I
know
read.
You're not gonna remember it, but you may remember some of it.
Oh.
Or you would at least know, oh yeah, I remember reading something about that, and that is important. Let's look that back up in the manual and see exactly what it is. Like I'll tell you right now, the oxygen sensor is supposed to be within 6 to 8 inches of the exhaust collector. Because when we were having a problem with this, I was reading everything in that manual about the exhaust sensor.
Oh.
So this oxygen sensor, I was reading everything about it. And one of the things is it is supposed to be within 6 to 8 inches of the collector.
And where are we moving it again?
So this is one of the collectors. It's a Y pipe, so you have a dual header that comes down into a Y and goes to a single exhaust. Okay, well, if it's supposed to be within 6 to 8 inches, 8 inches is this bend, this part of the bend. Well, shit, honey, that's another 7 inches down from there. So it's literally over double the distance of what they're saying it's supposed to be. So
what if they were measuring from here to here?
So it's right there. So we can toss it right here in this pipe. Right about here.
You need a Sharpie.
We're going to, no.
Oh.
So I know that I got to install it right about there. Now, there was something in that manual about the angle. And I'm pretty sure, I don't remember where the manual is now.
45-degree angle. I don't know.
No, it was supposed to be over under a certain amount. But I think it can be within. This isn't the manual. I don't know where I put the manual.
I hole punched and put it.
I know, you put it in a binder, and I don't remember where the binder got set. But this is the quick start guide.
I see a black binder right there.
No, it's a white binder.
I know it's a white binder.
Okay, so right here. So it's got to be more than 10 degrees off center. So that means it's got to be above 10 degrees this side and above 10 degrees that side. But it can go anywhere in between. It's just got to be above or more.
So it has to be from 10 degrees to 170 degrees?
Well, no, technically that's 90 when it's straight.
Oh, shoot.
So that means it's got to be at 80 degrees or less, and this side also has to be at 80 degrees or less off the center. Okay. So, which isn't a huge deal. Dad can figure all that stuff out. So what we're going to do, we're going to get the Now it's going to punch a pilot hole in it.
What?
A hole to start with.
Oh.
So that I know it's where I want it. And basically what I do
is
I figure out the first step of that drill bit.
You can go smaller.
No, it's actually large. It's hole.
Okay.
And the reason we're going to start with a 3/16 hole is that then I know exactly where this is. Now we have that hole drilled.
Okay.
So now we can go put that bit back in that case. And then I'll put the lid back on it. Put it on and twisted?
Yeah.
Okay, and set it back over where it was. So when we have that 3/16 bit in there, you saw how hard it was to get up in that area, right?
Yeah.
Well, now I have the short bit on it. So it's easier to get in that area.
Oh.
What?
Okay, you know Sparks by Coldplay?
Nope.
Okay, it's a song. And part of the song goes, yeah, I saw sparks. And I saw sparks flying, so I started singing it.
So then I have one of these, which is,
What are those?
this is a deburring tool. So I just drew that big hole in it, but look at the edges of the hole. See how the edges of the hole's all wonky?
Oh, that fixes it.
It'll fix it some. Okay, so that's now pretty clean. So what we're going to do is wherever I put the oxygen sensor bung, which I don't remember. Oh, I set it right there. We're going to test fit that and make sure it fits.
It fits.
Okay, now we got to weld it.
Where's my welding mask?
Where is your welding mask?
Is it still at Papa's?
I don't know.
Or I brought it here.
There's a whole bunch of welding masks that hang up there, honey.
I'm stealing this one.
Okay. So we're gonna run the cord out. Get up over here.
Oh, now you want to turn. Oh, you have to push it in.
You push in and turn.
I realized that now.
Oh, before we do this, okay, there's something else we're gonna do. Let me move this out of the way real quick. Okay, we're gonna raise this up. Pull that lock.
What lock?
That red wire. See that wire that sticks out?
Oh.
Okay, pull that. All right. Lower the car down It doesn't have to go all the way to the ground, but we need to get into the engine compartment. So we are going to disconnect the battery. The reason we're going to disconnect the battery is with welding, it causes electrical current to go through everything.
Oh, we don't want to mess anything
I
up.
don't want to mess up the Holley fuel injection or anything like that. I have welded on a lot of cars and never had a problem.
But mine's old.
I don't know how sensitive the Holley electronics are compared to factory OE electronics. So to be on the safe side, we're just going to disconnect the battery.
Okay. Can't reach yet?
Yep.
Risk of explosion.
All right, you can go back up now. Sit back down on the locks. Okay. All right, you're going to help weld this.
What?
Yep.
I don't know how to weld.
Well, you're going to learn today.
Oh, yay. Such a fun father-daughter bonding experience.
Honey, it's not super hard.
Except I'm terrified of welding.
Why?
I'm bonding metal together.
Yeah.
What if I bond my skin together by accident?
You're not going to bond your skin together.
You're right. I just burned myself instead.
That's why we wear gloves.
These gloves aren't going to protect anything. Oh. These are too big.
It is what it is, honey.
It's right in between here. I got the first one, and if you look back, there's the power steering line, and then right behind it,
there's a stud right here.
Those red coats don't want it with me, because I'll pack, chicka pack, these cops to love.
It's on the block. It's right here.
Very, very, mon ami, je m'appelle Lafayette, the Lancelot of the Revolution.
Underneath the exhaust manifold.
I came from afar just to say bonsoir to the king, because it's why we's the best.
Feel it?
yeah, on the exhaust.
I
It's
am
below it.
Hercules Mulligan, up and loving it. Yes,
Below
I heard
the
just
exhaust
mother
manifold.
said, come again.
If you look in through it, well, you can't really look
Oh, got
into it
asthma.
well, but
No,
I'm gonna need to grab my inhaler later. Lock up your
the
daughters and
exhaust manifold
horses.
no,
Of course,
it's not.
it's hard to have intercourse
Your
over force.
exhaust
That's of
manifold
course.
bolt
That's
is
what.
this one.
No more
So I need to
sex
take
for
that
this
me,
one.
another boom.
Yeah, this one down
Let's
here,
raise
it's
a
a
couple
stud.
So
more
this
to the
bolt I took off over here, I
revolution.
can leave on.
Will it be
Yeah,
the
that's fine.
prodigy of
Is that just-
Christian
oh,
Yeah,
knowledge?
this is
that
the
bolt
one
is
you
what
need to
holds
take.
the bracket
Give
to
That
the
hold the
frame.
bracket to the
drops of
motor.
knowledge.
Is that
Good luck with that. You're taking the stand. You
Yes.
sit. I'ma sit. We'll see
Okay.
what we.
That's
Well, the
fucking stupid.
revolution's
it's
imminent.
called
What are you
physics.
fall for? If you stand for nothing, bro, what are you fall for?
That's the gas. No, not yet.
I'm scared something's gonna blow up.
Nothing's gonna blow up. All right, so we're gonna set the welder.
Ah!
So Dad has 035. We're going to change the thickness, which auto sets all the stuff.
Can I put it down now?
Nope, not yet. Put it down when we go to weld. If you don't want to weld it, honey, I'll weld it. That's fine.
Can you weld it? I'll watch.
You're going to run at least one tack for me.
What's a tack?
You just hold on the trigger for a second or so, and then it stops. So, okay. Check the inside. Make sure that it's on weld. There may be a button you have to hit to test it. Okay. See on this side how it's all the way up?
Yeah.
That has a low battery. Go grab the other one.
Okay. Guys, I almost ruined my eyesight even more.
No, you didn't. That's why Dad looked. Dad always looks. I don't use my welding helmets enough. I end up putting batteries in them all the time.
Oh!
So now slide that down to weld so it's not on grind.
It's supposed to be up to weld.
Okay, up to weld, whatever.
Okay.
Okay, and then put it on your head. And you're going to be able to see through that because it's auto darkening. Just put it on your head first.
I can't.
Yeah, it goes like that. Now tighten it down.
My hair is in the way.
Okay, now you can pull on it and it comes down. See what it does? All right, so come here. All right, you understand how this works?
No.
Okay, you pull the trigger and wire comes out of the end of it. Watch. The wire comes out of the end?
Yeah.
The longer you hold it, the more wire comes out.
Yeah.
That wire is what is melting and what you are trying to put into certain places.
Okay. So it's kind of like special soldering?
Yes, along the lines of soldering. It's just way more powerful. So what you're going to do is you're going to put that little wire, we want it right here in this corner, and you're going to pull the trigger.
No!
Yep, come here.
No.
Come on, you're fine.
Please?
Here, I'll show you over here. Because this side's easier to do. So all you're going to do, put it in that corner. That's it.
Why did it go dark for a second?
Because it's auto darkening helmet. It's made so when it sees this light, it darkens so you don't go blind.
Oh.
Like Dad has flash burned his eyes more than once, honey. It hurts.
I really
All right, so come here.
What if my helmet doesn't work?
It's okay. I can fix it all.
Okay.
That's the cool thing about welding. Dad knows how to fix all that. So you want to do it right down in here. Yep.
Right there?
Yep, go.
Oi.
You didn't hold long enough. You got to hold it longer than that, honey.
I don't like it.
Count to 3.
1, 2, 3.
Here you go.
I don't like that.
Okay. So see how you ran a tack on that?
Yeah.
It's all tack now.
Okay.
Now I can weld it.
Okay.
Okay, this can go back exactly how you brought it out. I recommend turning it around and going in that way, but that's just me.
You're right. It is just you.
It makes it easier.
It is just you, Dad.
Okay. So now we need the bolts for the exhaust there on the back. Because we got to put all that back on now.
Yay.
So we're going to start with the 9/16 one. For right now, huh?
I think I could beat him one day.
All right, so you are going to start changing the spark plugs. You're going to change.